What's up, guys? It's your boy, Austin's Moist, aka a Young Moist. We're here with another YouTube video. This is actually going to be a small series. I might make it a longer series depending if I get some good ideas or anything. But basically, this is going to be 10 episodes and it's going to be about how to build. So, it's going to be a general, uh, you know, general building. Like, I'm not going to show you like, oh, this is how you build a house, or hey, this is how you build, a farm. Like, this is going to be more for um like how do you get into building, how, if you're starting off, you don't know really too much, like, you know color schemes, what goes good together. We're going to match up blocks, we're going to put blocks together, and we're going to really see what goes together. I think that's an important first note that you need to take going into building, because if you're doing two colors, orange and say, you know gray, like, might most likely is not gonna look good. Like, the build might look good, but like the color scheme won't. So that's the first episode that we're gonna get into here. All 10 of these episodes should be able to help you in one way or another for the build process. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, go ahead, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more. If you are seeing these episodes as they come out, subscribe so you can see them come out. Or if you're viewing this in the future, I'll have them all on the playlist. Check them all out. And yeah, let's get into it. So we got the first one here, the first color scheme, I guess you can say, the first theme. And it is one of my favorite themes, just because there's so many blocks that can go good together with it. So you have a big variety, and it's just really, really good to build with. So here you have the basically like the stone grayish theme. Um, so mainly if you're working with stone brick, right? You're gonna have anywhere to andesite you can put with it. Kind of goes good with it a little bit, not too much. Probably the least amount of block that goes good with stone brick, but it still works. Obviously, I'm gonna clear this moistness out of the way here. Like, I do love the moistness, don't get me wrong, but I got some stuff to show off here. Can't show it while I'm dripping wet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so then you got anywhere from dark wood uh, into dark wood planks, blah blah blah. Uh, Sorry about that. Mouth is kind of dry. Just woke up not too long ago, but you could say andesite, the regular andesite, could go good. I mean, not really, but I mean, if you're getting a little creative, you might be able to throw a little bit of that in. Not too much though. Uh, I really like the what do you have here? The acacia wood. Um, it really goes really good with basically any type of gray here. So like, it goes good with a lot of stuff. Basically anything. You'll find out through this episode that some of these blocks will literally go with anything. And I do understand. Probably some. Most people probably know how to somewhat build, or they do know how to build, which is cool. These videos for anyone that wants to learn anything from my point of view. Now you got to remember, I am a noob, so this is just like my opinion, and like just to try to help anybody out. So if there's other ways you can build, go for it. Everybody's got their own unique building process. So then you got, so this is 1.13, which I haven't really uh, played too much around with. I think I last played in like 1.8, which I know it's been a while, but we're getting back into it. So it just leaves me a lot of new blocks to get creative with. So they have the full block of wood now for each side, so that's pretty cool. That could probably come in handy instead of trying to you know fit these ones sideways to get the texture you want. You also have just regular cobblestone and then stone, of course. You know, depending on what you're doing, you can make it work. Uh, Trust me, I built with some cobblestone back in the day. Then another big one that you'll find that will go good with a lot is this clay hard clay, cyan hard clay. I just call it hard clay because that's what it is. That's basically what it is. So cyan, for some reason, in this texture pack, it goes good with a lot of other blocks. Um, and then same with quartz, of course. Basically anything quartz goes good with anything. Another good quality block there. And then this is a new block to me too. Fire coral block. I mean, I guess it kind of does make me moist, but it looks like it would really, I guess, work out with some of this maybe. Maybe if you have it like in a background, right? So like if you have some stone and then like if you're throwing it in the background and then doing some other stuff, that could work. Who knows? I'll have to try that one in future builds, but and then you can't forget the mossy stone and cobblestone. Obviously, any stone stair type will probably go good with builds. You got the cracked and the chiseled, which I loved when these came out. Great blocks. Definitely get me moist time to time. And you can't forget about the white hard clay. I actually forgot about it. I did build with it back, like back when I used to play Minecraft pretty heavy, and it does go pretty good with stone brick. It might actually go good with a couple other builds, so I'm kind of just gonna keep that in my inventory here and check it out. Make some daytime, On the second one here, we're basically going with the Nether theme here. I did forget real quick, like this cyan glass. This cyan glass does go good with the stone, like anything stone. I love it. It makes me drip in the morning. Get out of bed. Got to get new pants on and everything. I love it. Back to the Nether theme here. So the Nether theme, there's not too much that can go with it. Now, granted, like this is coming from a noob like me, so like there's definitely blocks probably missing. Also like if this, I'm obviously in a texture pack here. This is just the texture pack I like. This is why I use it. I'm sure you guys use the same, or if you just go with vanilla. So like if you go into a creative world, you might want to try out some blocks with your texture pack just because they're going to be a little bit different from in here and they might not go together. So like I don't know, for example, this andesite, polished andesite might not go good with anything, just because of the texture. So little side note. So here, they actually added some new blocks that I've never really built with. You got the two here. You got the nether brick, the red nether brick, and then the nether wart, which is pretty cool. I really like this brick, so I'm definitely gonna have to build with that in the future. But so anything kind of light and dark, mostly dark goes with nether. So like you got coal, right? Obviously anything black kind of makes it like that dark theme, and it will definitely go good. Black kind of goes good with anything. That's another block that kind of goes good with anything, whether it's wool, coal, concrete, whatever it is. Concrete here. I never really built with concrete too much. I mean, they're basically all the same between the wool, concrete, and what's the other one? The hard clay. It's just trying to figure out which block you want to use. Which block is more available to you if you're in a survival. You know, if you're trying to go for coal block, like that's going to be a lot of coal. You probably would want to go with wool, you know, or I don't really know how to make concrete, so that might be easier too. Of course, you got quartz, anything quartz with the nether, obviously, they they come together, they go together. You have the original nether brick and nether stair brick, obviously, gonna go good with nether. Stone brick and cobblestone, obviously, and the smooth stone, definitely, definitely make the nether pop, makes it pop, pop it back, pop, pop. Uh, and so definitely try to use a lot of those along with the diorite here, polished diorite. Definitely like a good white block. You know, almost. I don't know. It's like the brother of the lost long brother of the quartz. This block's actually new to me too. Well, not really. It's been out for a little bit, but I never really used it for anything. But you could definitely get some builds in with that. Definitely something to take note on. And for glass, I guess you could really do any type of glass, but the gray stained glass works pretty well. You could even go with maybe black, you know, if you're doing that dark theme. Maybe gray if you're doing like a lighter nether theme. Because you can definitely do a lighter nether theme. You know, if you just went for like stone, maybe use some cyan because cyan goes good, obviously with stone, and then quartz, maybe some just nether brick. But yeah, not too much. Like I said, probably missed some blocks, but it's all right. You guys, if you know, if you're like, oh, I think that block's gonna go good, you know, put it together. That's what, you know, building's all about, is just learning and figuring out what goes together, and you know, and then it's history from there basically. The third theme here is, you guessed it, sand, right? Uh, Sandstone, sand, or what is this? In stone brick. I mean, it goes good with sand, whatever. But the theme here is basically what we're going with. So obviously, you know, there's different kinds of biomes you could build in, but if you're building in a desert biome, you most likely want to build with, you know, the materials that go good with the sand, which, you know, obviously are, uh, what is that, Endstone brick. I really like the brick more than I do the Endstone itself. So, uh, definitely, definitely might just take those out in general. And this is why I wanted to keep these white uh, hard clay blocks on me, because I wanted to test it out in this area. I mean, it is just because it's, you know, white doesn't really go good. It goes good better with like gray for some reason. No big deal. No big deal. We'll step away with that one. But you have the original, smooth sandstone, you know, sand if you want. You know, obviously sand's going to be harder to build with because it falls down. Chiseled quartz. There you go. Quartz and acacia wood. Those obviously go good. They're lighter. You could also kind of go for like a darker. You know, there's a lot of stripped wood in the game now, so you could definitely use like the birch, the oak looks pretty good. Even the jungle, if you're trying to go for more of a, you know, reddish light theme. Make it daytime. I said make it day. Dun dun dun. That's right. You better listen to your god. Uh, Ooh, what type of wood is this? Okay, so birch, if you have it facing out, I don't really like the outside of the birch, but it works. It works. You could maybe pull something off with the side of birch texture. in this texture pack at least. Maybe in, I can't remember what it looks like in vanilla, but it might look a little bit better. You obviously have the planks, anything that kind of goes light, obviously coal goes with it. Obviously you could use, like I said, concrete or wool, or the hard clay, you know. I don't even know I don't really think there is a hard clay. I mean, black, that doesn't really look black though. Looks more brownish. Looks like the color of my poop. No, I'm just kidding. Man, it is just a rainy and sunny day today, It's just raining and then it gets sunny like so, and it's just crazy. Let's see here. Anything else? I don't really think, like I said, I mean, diorite, I guess you can polished, at least not the regular, kind of goes good with it. I'm sure there's other materials. Yep, here we go. Forgot the stone slab or the smooth stone, so there you go. Goes good with that. See, there's always more blocks. And as they add more, more go together. Like, this stripped wood, back in 1.8, that wasn't even a thing. So, like, or maybe it was. Maybe it was just becoming a thing. But, like, you could never really build too much in the desert area if you wanted to use sand. So, onward to the 4th. May the 4th be with you. So, the 4th theme here, we got the redder sandstone, I guess you can say it is. So if, still going with the desert theme here, there's actually, two different themes. Obviously you got the light, and then you got the hard red, which, you do get quite a bit you can mix together here. So obviously acacia wood, if you have it going out, even I think, let's see here, yeah, even if you use the side of it too, that would look pretty good. So yeah, you just got the smooth redstone, chiseled regular sandstone, red sandstone. Sorry, really sorry about that. And then the stripped acacia wood, that looks pretty dope with this. Obviously, you got stone brick. Stone brick obviously kind of goes with everything again. Looks pretty moist, along with dark wood. Dark wood, oh no, that's spruce. See, spruce and dark wood look just alike to me, at least sometimes. So, yeah, I mean, I guess you might be able to use dark wood. I don't know. I think I tried it out and it didn't really tickle my fancy, Probably shouldn't do it down there. Probably should do it next to the. Yeah, see how like it almost looks the same. Literally, like almost. uh, but yeah, you could probably use dark wood too. This would be a good time to use the orange hard clay, just because it you don't really use that any other time. I mean, you could use it around for like a Halloween, theme or something. The pink glass goes pretty good with this texture, I think. I mean, you could probably use a bunch of other glass too if you wanted, I don't know. Probably red, maybe purple, magenta. Magenta would probably look cool. Sorry, I gotta make it do the rain dance. There we go. Hey, you go away. You go bye bye. Now for the polished granite, I don't really know if this looks good. It kind of does. I guess you could work with it in this texture pack if you really wanted to, but I wouldn't do it. I was trying to see what glass that was, but yeah, I don't know. I'd leave it in there just, in case. So, Anything else? I don't really think. I mean, of course, black coal or whatever goes with it. I kind of just put some stairs in there too, so you can kind of see like the stair aspect. I noticed is I didn't put any glass on this one, but I mean white. I like white, to be honest. Like white is my favorite. White and cyan are kind of my favorite glass. But if you're going with the theme here, white glass would probably go good with that. Sorry, I get off topic a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, I don't really think there's too much more that we could do with this. I mean, I'm sure there is. Don't, yell at me if there is, because, like, I'm obviously going to miss some stuff. Like, there's probably, like, over the 8 themes I'm doing here, there's probably way more themes you could do. But this is just kind of like a general starter, and hey, get the creative mind flowing. So this next theme is going to be mostly about wood. Wood, some hard wood. Uh, and I kind of went into a little build here, just so I can kind of explain a little bit of what ideas come up in my head. So obviously you could use like any. This goes with any wood. I just showed like this type of wood, but like you could use any wood. Like if you wanted to use birch, and or just regular oak works. You can make cool stuff with oak, but you know obviously you want to use supports. This is just plain, like this isn't in depth. Like we will be going in depth like later in the episodes, and like trust me, I'm going to show tons of cool stuff on like notes and stuff that you really want to maybe write down if you don't know them already, basically. So say like if you got like this roof type deal, right? And you're gonna have other supports go up, because you're having like a massive house or something. You could always do one support beam here. Let's see, let's go with dark. Let's see how dark looks. So you could use dark. Oh no, that's what's up there. Duh. So yeah, you could use them like on the bottom, right? And then on the top theme, you could use like dark or even oak. That's oak, and make it lighter as you go up or whatnot. Maybe use dark and then, have the third floor be oak and just kind of slowly go up or lighter in the texture of the oaks. And then of course, you could always put stone. Jesus, we just cleared that. We you could always use stone with wood. Obviously, you'll have cobblestone, stone brick. You could use andesite. There's a bunch of different blocks you could use with wood. That I'm not really going into too much of what you could build with wood, but like I keep forgetting about this smooth stone block. It's pretty cool. Can't wait to build with that. Obviously, you can use any planks. Acacia wood. This is like another house. So like if you want to do like acacia wood, like I said, if you use in a different wood than what I have provided here, you would have light colors you could go with. Obviously quartz, birch wood, anything kind of stone. White glass kind of goes good with it. But there's just so many ideas you could do with wood. Like you could do a medieval house with wood, if you, really know how to build, or, you could just do a nice little square house like that. But that's why we're here. So you're not making square houses, like, so you can actually, get better at building and, maybe, outbuild your friends, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, do you even build, bro? Do ya? Not too much for the wood section. Um, there's definitely more you could do with it too. Like, I know, let's use this. You could definitely do a good theme with like maybe dark wood, and then like, you know, brick too. I know that's a common theme people use. This is another color theme that I really never built with, but I laid out some nice little uh, blocks to, kind of compare like what would go good. So these are blocks I think that would go good with the prism. Uh, Obviously, you have the dark prism. You got the prism bricks, as you can tell laid out. Now you can, I think you can kind of go two ways with this, same as the nether, or yeah, the nether theme over there is, you can go light. So if you go light, like when I say light, I mean like light colors. You got dark colors, light colors. If you're going for like a dark theme, you want to take over the world, or if you want to, have unicorns and princesses, more light, But you have, of course, the good old quartz, the good old quartzies, and the cyan hard clay, and the diorite if you want to go light. Oh, the birch too. I think this is the birch too. Yep. Yeah. Get out of me. I don't want you in me anymore. And you got the nice lanterns too, the sea lanterns. Those are really good for hiding light. So like, as if you're like me and you don't really use torches too much, because I don't like torches. They look ugly. I don't know. So I like to kind of hide my lighting in my builds, whether it's glowstone, redstone lamp, or those. Whoop. These are actually nice to have in the game now. You had the smooth stone. Smooth stone, yeah, that's what I keep thinking it's called something different for some reason. I don't know. So I mean, honestly, I didn't really put too much dark colors in here, but like if you were going for dark, you'd probably use the dark prism, of obviously, duh. Uh, and if you wanted to go there, you could probably use more with the clay, or the hard clay, cyan clay. Maybe even go with the dark wood. You got oak in there too, if you wanted to use maybe for the light side. Acacia wood, I was putting it in here. I don't really know. I mean, you could probably make it work if you were using more of the stone and the cyan clay, and then maybe the chiseled, and then, some dark prism, maybe. You could make it work. But I didn't really but I didn't really take the time, I guess, to look for all the blocks that could go with this. But like I said, blocks will come and go. Blocks will, they'll always be putting probably new blocks in the game. So like it's just gonna be very moist time for the builders. So you just have to kind of get accustomed to like what blocks go together, especially for texture packs. I was looking at this purpur. What is that? Is that how you say that? Purpur? What the hell type of block is that? I was gonna do that, but I was like, that block doesn't really go good with anything. At least I think so. I don't know. Could go with obsidian if you're trying to build something with obsidian, or maybe a type of hard clay. Yeah, I don't really see too many blocks that would maybe go good with it. I really do like this prism though. Dark prism. Just trying to prism brick and prism. Okay, so that's regular prism. Yeah, I like the regular prism. I like it. I like it a lot. So we're here with the final theme that I've came up with. Like I said, could probably do a couple more themes. Maybe I'll even put them in the next couple of episodes if I happen to think of any. What are you doing, Charlie? I'm talking to my cat. She's like, I don't know. If you knock that over, I swear, cat, do it. Anyway, we have the brick here. Brick is I always liked brick, and I just never could really build with it, to be honest with you. and they finally came out with some more blocks, and I was like, yes, blocks that I think go good together, you know. So obviously you got the acacia wood, right? Quartz, like I said, those are pretty much in like every single build here, right? You know, you got the other way of the acacia, the other side, which goes pretty well with it if you wanted to. Um, and you got the smooth stone, of course, cyan, but it just makes the brick pop, you know, makes that booty pop, you know, pop it. You know, also makes for a good wall. You know, take notes, Trump. You know, you want to build with a some brick, use some brick. Uh, you could use cobblestone. Cobblestone goes really well with brick for some reason. Obviously, I just put the stairs in here, but yeah, you could use regular, you know, cobblestone and whatnot. You know, you could obviously stone brick and brick, you know, go really well together. Those are the only things that really went well together back, back versions, you know, like way back, before they had like smooth stone and cyan, clay, and all that. So even before quartz, I think that was like the only two options you really had, and maybe cobblestone. I'm sure there is a little bit more options, you know, andesite maybe even. I think I did try it. Nah, it doesn't tickle it. Doesn't tickle it. And then, you know, of course, you got the cyan and white, you know, my two favorite glass types. You could probably use magenta maybe even. Would look pretty cool. Maybe kind of make the brick pop a little bit. I don't know, but that's gonna be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed everything that you've learned. If I taught you anything, give it a like if you want, or you know, come subscribe. And you know, there'll always be more. Definitely gonna try to come up with some, you know, more things to do for this series, because so far, basically, I got, you know, the 10 episodes. That's gonna be about one season, you know, and you know, I gotta think more of what to do. Um, we'll see. So I also got the other projects working on for my channel, so got a lot to do, So if you guys want to see me build live stuff, you can always come to my Twitch. That'll be linked in the description. Mostly, you know, I could be doing multiple things there. You know, not always gonna be playing Minecraft, but if you guys want to see me build live projects before YouTube, you can come check them out there. But also Twitter, I think, is in the description. Go ahead, follow me there. I usually tweet out when I'm going live. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and remember to stay moist, my friends.